All right, everybody, we're just going to do another one of these quick ones. Welcome back. Stalin's slave master here, and just kind of want to do another quick one, like I said, about why capitalism ruins, your friendships with, your friendships and your connections with family. I kind of just wanted to start with an intro in the last one, but with this one, I think I can give a more concrete example. There seems to be this pretty common theme of, levying people's choice of what they, what they decide to put their energy into. If people always have an expectation on, at least on Americans and others here, that there's always something more to do. There's always something more to try to achieve or attempt. There's some kind of more, going above and beyond that a person can try. But the problem is that you can do everything right and still fail. Everything right, which, isn't the norm. But the point is, kind of expecting everyone just to check off every box and then the results should naturally come is the definition of delusion, because that doesn't always help, or that doesn't always happen. What you see instead is, people kind of stumbling through and trying to do the best with what they've got. So, what are people doing, right? Like people who have families, they might be working their asses off, working 2 jobs, and then someone, while both parents are working 2 jobs to help bring in income for, their kids, they might end up having to spend less time with their children because they're trying to provide for them because, it's not exactly presented to the American people that, especially when they have children, they're just going to be thrown off to the wolves and nobody's going to help them. That's not exclusively true, but it's damn near close. Child health care, isn't even provided for, man. We've got some serious issues over here. So, instead of being able to kind of spend extra time putting attention and, into their kids, they have to spend that time providing for them, which should be already provided. They have to spend even more time working for something that is so far below what they deserve, what they're worth. Just as a side note, these kinds of warping of what naturally comes from a person's value, right? Like your work and the value of your work ought to have the appropriate fruits of that labor. But since exploitation is the mission, the golden rule of capitalism, all you get is nothing but people being fed breadcrumbs, being asked why they're unhealthy, they should eat better. It's ridiculous. The anecdote with pointing out that these 2 parents have to spend more time working and they're not with their children, I'm trying to elucidate that, or illuminate or whatever, man. We don't have a support system here. We don't have a support network. Everyone's just expected to deal with their own things and asking for help and asking for things from the government, government assistance and checks or, food stamps or just, even stimulus checks, man. That was kind of wild how everyone seemed totally okay with just receiving those, but if somebody actually needs food stamps, they're just leeching off it's delusion, man. It's delusion, it's insanity, it's psychological abuse, it destroys our ability to empathize, and that's just another reason that families and friendships are ruining too, because we can't actually see the commonality between all of that within one another. I'm just going to try to move to the next one because, yeah, this is just wild stuff. Take it easy, guys.